Good day, everyone. This is ThePandaPhotographer. You know me as KK Alexander. I run a website called 646studios.com. I'm a enthusiast photographer and amateur videographer, and today's video is going to be a quick tutorial on how to get the best video and time-lapse images from this Gopro Hero6. So take this with a grain of salt. I'm an enthusiast photographer and amateur videographer, so you may have a different opinion how you want to shoot. But let's get into the video settings. Now, I'm shooting at 2.7K because I'm going to downsample it to 1080p for a sharper and cleaner image. And I do recommend shooting 2.7K because technically at shooting at 4K 30 frames a second, I notice a huge crop and is still cropping. Now GoPro states that there's a 10% crop, which I'll show you in a little bit, but that tends to be not true. I'm shooting at 24 frames a second. I did change my field of view to linear instead of wide because I don't want to fix that in post. I'd rather do that in camera. And this is a great opportunity to use that feature. But settings, I do control manually. I don't understand why this keeps resetting back. Normally I have it at 1/48th of a second. My EV composition is blanked out, so that's fine. My minimum ISO is at 100. My max ISO is at 800. That is for low light situations. During the daytime, it's minimum ISO 100. Max ISO is at 200 minimum. But you see my white balance is on native. My sharpness is on low because I'm going to be adding sharpness in post. Now you can also see the colors. I'm shooting flat. The GoPro's colors are just too saturated. I'm losing a lot of details and a lot of subjects or plant life. I don't like the colors. It's just too oversaturated. My audio is off completely because we all know that the GoPro Hero 6 audio is not great. The GoPro Hero 5's audio is so much better than the GoPro Hero 6. And so with that said, now it does say stabilize your footage for a smoother footage crop view of field 10%. Technically it's not 10%. I did the calculation, I did the comparisons, I showed that in another video. It is actually more than like 15% that is trying to crop, which is not very happy. And tells you auto low light capabilities are not available for 240 frames per second, 30 frames per second, or 24. Audio we don't care about. And these are the video settings and how to get the best video settings out of your GoPro. So if you do shoot in 2.7K, you might want to use this 2.7K footage. If you don't, downsample to 1080p, much cleaner look. Now let's go into time lapses. This may vary because there's 3 different modes. So those modes are time-lapse video, time-lapse photo during the day, and night time-lapse photos during the night. So understand it's a different type of settings. So for video, you can choose how long, 4K, if you want to go wide, and that's the only option you have, just go wide. If you want to go down to 2.7K, you can, which I do recommend going down to 2.7K, and then you can downsample it and 1080p in post on your time lapse. Now, during the day, you do want to set it at wide or linear. You have those options. But if you want wide, go more power to you. But I like to go 0.5 seconds. So I see some movement in my frame. Some cars moving, stopping, some people moving, stopping. The best out of all the settings there for daylight time lapse. Now for nighttime time lapse, shutter speed. I will normally lose the shutter speed at, let's do 2 — auto, I do 5 seconds between 2 seconds. Okay. Wide, I have the choices of linear or wide. I'm going to keep it at wide. And now I can take my shot. Therefore, each of the photos, so when it's actually right into the card, which is right to the card in 1 second, and within the 5 seconds, it should take another 2-second photo. So I have 3 seconds to spare, 2 seconds to load to the card, 1 second to reload and start shooting again. So these are the settings that I do recommend. I do recommend that you guys take this with a grain of salt. You may have a different opinion about how you want to set up your GoPro Hero 6, but I've been using it for a couple of days now, and I have to say it's by far the best settings so far. I'm seeing less noise in my footage. When I'm downsampling or not downsampling, I'm still seeing less noise in my image. So with that said, everyone, this is the Panda Photographer from 646studios.com. Thank you for watching this quick, easy, under 7-minute tutorial on how to get the best out of your GoPro for video and time lapse. I am the Panda Photographer. Please do subscribe to the channel, like, share, and please do share it with your fellow photographers or videographers. And with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Happy shooting.